Hey everyone, and welcome on back to Minecraft. Today is episode 109 of Building with Whip, and we are back here in the mountain range yet again. Last episode, we did our first take on the mountains right here. Thank you guys, everybody, for all the feedback on that, all that cool stuff. I actually haven't seen it yet because I record these in advance, so that's super cool. But thank you guys, because I know you guys will leave some awesome stuff there. What we're going to be working on today, if we don't kill ourselves right here, is going to be something right up, and we're going to miss it. Can we land it down here? What we're going to be working on today, because these mountains are supposed to be snow-capped, and I fell. And we have no snow to build off of, so we don't really have a way to make these snow-capped. We're going to be working on a snow farm up here, but we're going to turn it, if I can make this jump and parkour up here. Nope, we're falling down. We're just using some rockets. But the plan is to make almost like a Yeti cave or something like from the Grinch or something like that. Just that's kind of what I'm taking a lot of inspiration from, just this cave up in the mountains. And the goal is to have it kind of start in right up in this area. I want to have a cave kind of leading back into here. I think we'll work on the entrance for it and do a lot of our like shaping and things like that for what the terrain's going to look like around it, because it's basically going to look like a little frozen glacier cave. And then this point going upwards is pretty much where we're going to have a lot of snow. So we're going to have our little cave entrance, probably like something, and that's my last stone. Probably like something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Let me grab some more stone real fast. Always prepared for episodes, I swear. We're always ready to go. Okay, coming back down into this mess of what is going to eventually be mountains. This thing is so hard to land on. Why are these so difficult? Never use triple duration rockets. We're just running into this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so cave entrance, something probably like right up here. I don't like it actually being 3 wide, so we're probably going to go ahead and do something like this. And then like that, and maybe like that, and we'll have our little entrance right there. So this guy's going to come down, and it's going to actually kind of come, so it's going to come in, and then it's going to come back down out this way, and we're going to have a kind of back end of the cave right here. And I'm thinking if I can do this redstone stuff correctly, because there's going to be a little bit of redstone in today's video, and there's a baby zombie down there who's bugging that cow. Look at him going like crazy down there. But we're going to have kind of a cave area right down here. Actually, I want to go ahead and drop this down one more. So our little secret right here to get it down, placing the blocks down, is we actually are going to go ahead and take some water right here and just kind of take this down a little bit. Old Minecraft trick, but it's been very, very helpful here. And we're drowning that zombie, hopefully, so maybe he'll leave us alone. But yeah, so that'll allow us to get down here a little bit. We're going to go ahead and kind of work our way back here just a little ways. I want to have like a steep area right here for where it can come down, so like that, and then we'll drop it down here again, and we'll have kind of the back area of the cave right back here, and we can have a little rounded out area, and inside of that we're going to actually have like a little cutoff area that'll lead to another section of the cave, which will be more redstone focused and things like that, where we can kind of hide the snow farm, so we can kind of make it looking like there's like it's an actual cave. Like there's not really a reason to go back in here and hide, but there'll be a button on the wall that you can press that'll open up a redstone door, hopefully, and then we can go inside. So you guys got the general idea of what this is going to look like. Let me go ahead and get this plan laid out a little bit more for what the base of the cave is going to look like. I might place some dirt down out in the front here so we can actually have something nice to look at, and probably sleep the night away unless I keep falling off this thing and just eventually die from that. But yeah, let me go and get some work done. I'll be back with you guys. Alright guys, it's that time to bring you all back in. So the inside of the cave pretty much is decorated out for the most part, and we're not gonna make it down. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more. Our elytra's about to break because I have to fly up here every single time I forget something. But yeah, we got the inside of the cave pretty much planned out and mapped out, and I went ahead and threw some dirt down here so I had more of a landing pad area to work with. And this is our cave entrance right now, and it's looking pretty freaking cool. I did bring in some gravel and some coarse dirt that we're gonna go ahead and work with right now. But you can see the cave kind of winds down this way, winds down over here, and then comes down to here. We got a nice little button right there. I'm thinking about moving the button to back to here. I like that idea. Let's go and move the button back there. So we can take our button, move him right there, and then we'll have our output come out right there. And this right here is going to be a flush redstone wall door is my plan. So our button comes out right there. And I don't know how this is going to work. I don't redstone. Maybe we go ahead and just pull these 2 blocks back. So we have the door on these guys right there, so it's more in the corner. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's go with that, because then it's easier. So we just need two sticky pistons, and we need to have a line of redstone going so that it'll activate both of them, and they can just go whoop, whoop. I just don't know if we have the space back there. I think we can fit it in, though. So I'll get to work on that in a few, but I just want to show you guys what we're going to be doing with the floor of this guy. Is we got some cobblestone slabs, we got some coarse dirt, and we got some gravel. The coarse dirt, I want to go ahead and come up here to the front of this guy and kind of start bringing in quite a bit of this stuff just to make it look like the entrance is kind of working its way into being more gravelly based, and so some of that dirt is really flowing into here. So we're going to go ahead and do something like that. I think that'll work, and I think the farthest we'll bring coarse dirt down is probably like, maybe we'll have like 3 right there. Then we'll do 1 right here and 1 right there, and then a last one right down here. And besides that, it's probably going to be mostly gravel and stone and all that good stuff, but mostly gravel on the base because a lot of people will be walking around in this area, so it makes more sense. I did go ahead and make the floor down below that you guys have seen that we placed gravel here. I made it too thick so that we can actually work with that. I think I got all the spots. I was kind of doing it from down below, and it was really, really painful. So hopefully I got all the spots of that guy. But we can go ahead and fill in all this stuff, and it should start to look pretty cool in here, even without the tops really decorated up too much. We're going to go ahead and throw in a coarse dirt right there, and we're actually going to bring coarse dirt all the way down to this end right here. I think it'll look a little bit better with all this stuff in here, just mostly for the variation purposes, and giving it a little bit more oomph to it. You know, just all that extra texture variation we can get, the better, and it makes it look like people really walk in this area a lot if we're bringing this stuff all the way down to here. We don't want to have very much of that, so we can go ahead and do bam right there. And what if we went ahead and just turn that into a slab? That could actually be kind of cool. But this is pretty much what I'm going to go ahead and do. Let me go ahead and get that door in place for the redstone bit and get a platform created back there for where our snow farm is going to be, because that thing's going to be pretty large. We got to get a lot of chests in there. So let me go ahead and get all that stuff ready, but this cave is looking mighty fine now. We can go ahead and always just add in extra details like that to really roughen this area up in here. Maybe we go ahead and just do right there. That should be pretty cool, but I really like the look that we got going on in here. I didn't want to make this one totally dark like we've done before, so I kind of want a few lights in here. I'm thinking maybe we might go ahead and just remove like the front 1 or 2 lights like that. And I think right here, let's see, can mobs spawn right here? They can. So maybe we want to go ahead and bring that guy back, and I think mobs can't. So they can only spawn on this 1 block, and I'm willing to take that risk. 2 blocks. They can spawn on 2 blocks, and that's fine. We can deal with 2 blocks of mob spawns when we're walking in the front of the cave. That'll be totally okay. So like I said, let me go ahead and get that door in place, guys, and I'll be back with you. Hey everyone, and welcome on back. So we're up here just kind of looking out over everything, and I love this view. This really, really reminds me of the Grinch from all those Christmas movies, like looking out and over and blah, blah, blah. Screw these people being all happy. We got to ruin Christmas. Back into our cave. So what we got going on here in the cave, it's looking pretty good. All this stuff is in. The piston door is in. And I got a little carried away. I'll be honest, I was having a pretty rough day yesterday, and I was really not excited to do anything. And so I decided to just, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and build for a bit. And I decided to work this thing out all by myself. And I'm pretty happy with it. So we got our piston door right here. Bam, bam, bam. And it comes over completely seamless. And I'm really, really happy with it. So it comes back into here. And things are looking a little set up, huh? We got all these chests on the sides with hoppers feeding into the back of them. Right here is where our snowmen are going to go. And we're going to stand right here so we can basically hit right at the snow. Right like that. We can hit 2 of them. So what we're going to do here is I've done a little bit of work on the other side. We also have a door right here. Or a way to get out the door, so it just kind of pulls everything across, and then you can get right out there. Looks pretty great. Outside this, though, this is what it's looking like right up here. We got 2 item elevators set up, that guy and that guy. We got to actually do the bottom part of those, which we will get to here in a sec. But we're placing our snowmen in. So bam, bam, and bam. And you can see, because we place them on top of the fence gate, they fall down, and these guys actually can't move. And just so you guys know, swampland counts as something cold, so snow can spawn. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that, and I'm really happy that it worked out, because I almost was going to have to rebuild this whole thing. So our 2 snowmen are in there, and it's great. Those guys are there ready to go. What we got here, though, is we need to go ahead and get a few things set up here with our good old item elevators. So we got some hopper minecarts right there. They're sitting on top of some rails, which are on top of hoppers. So these things, if you place a hopper minecart on top of a rail, it will actually stick somewhat into the block above it and can grab items from above that block. So in here, we can't get around to the side, but basically that's able to get the stuff off of those full blocks that our snowmen are standing on, and you need a full block in order to spawn the snow on top of it. So everything's going to feed there into 2, into a chest kind of for some backup, and then here is some more hoppers that are basically coming out of that chest, and they're both going off into their own little areas right here, where we're going to actually go ahead and build a cool little item elevator system right back in here. So this guy, we can go ahead and do this real quick. So what we need to do here is we have this full block right there, and we need to actually go ahead and have a full block right on this guy right here as well. So we're going to go ahead and do bam and bam like that. And then off of this one, we need to have the comparator, but facing the other way. So we're going to go ahead and place our comparator right there. So that's comparing off of anything being in here. As you can see, we have some snowballs in there. So it's lighting up through fancy schmancy block stuff that's able to pick it all up. So this guy right here, we go ahead and bring that straight back like that. We do redstone line, and we want a repeater facing that way so it can pick up everything right there. And we go ahead and basically fill in all this stuff. It's just a nice little line right here. This guy, we go ahead and do a full block and a full block and a nice little redstone thing. And now we should see those snowballs going up to the top. And they're already through. Let's see, what can we throw in here? Well, our snowballs already went through. Do we have any more on this one? We do. Let's go ahead and throw those guys in here. You can see them ticking all the way through. And I have the wrong thing. That's a dispenser. We need a dropper. Let me go ahead and get 2 droppers and get that guy finished up. No wonder they weren't going up. Okay, so those both have been replaced with dispensers now. Dispensers, yeah. They're changed out to the other one, so they should be good to go. We can go ahead and test this guy out right here. So you can see our snowman right there. And we go ahead and stand here and just hold like this. We want to make sure we don't hit the snowman, but we can go like that. You can see they're freaking flying out here. There's so many snowballs. And we're actually picking up a few ourselves right here. So maybe we go ahead and move back just a little bit there. And we need some way for these ones right there to be picked up and going inside the system. I'm sure you guys are getting some crazy sound right now on your end, which is totally fine. So let's go ahead and get all these snowballs that are up right there. But it looks like they're not being picked up. That's a bit of an issue. Maybe because of the snow layer, they're not able to pick up. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what's going on back here, because we might be able to see some of these snowballs coming up. Why are they still doing that, man? They're still... Did I put the wrong ones in? Oh, man. I think I changed... I think I said I changed them and moved them back. Yeah, because that's definitely throwing. I'll be right back. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those snowballs going straight up there. Yep. Now it's working. So some of the snowballs are being picked up, but it looks like some of the ones that are sitting on top of here either are taking like a while to be picked up or something. I don't know. No, those are getting picked up, so maybe it's just slow. Maybe we're spawning too many snowballs that's not able to pick them all up because this is breaking so much so fast. You can see our screen is covered in white just stuff right there. But that's our snow farm. Look at that thing. We're freaking ready to go. We're going to fill this up so fast. And then we can take all of these guys right here, turn them all into, I believe we need to actually go ahead and go to a crafting table to make snow layers, right? Do we? Or do we use snow blocks? No, use 5 snow blocks, gives you 6 snow layers. That freaking sucks. That's the worst ratio I think I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is our snow farm. That's going to be very, very helpful. As crappily as this is to make everything, it's going to be very, very helpful. Before we get back in here, where are we going with all this stuff? Let me go ahead and figure out where oh, there's my redstone. Okay, so we can go ahead and throw all this stuff back in here. Let me go ahead and clean this guy up and I'll be back. You know, guys, this might not be the most efficient farm. Might not be the best farm at all. But I'm really, really happy that I was able to come up with this basically all on my own. I will say that the idea for getting them stuck in the fence posts, I did see that in an Il Mango video quite a long time ago, so I won't take credit for that part. But pretty much everything else in here, I'm pretty sure I didn't go and watch any videos on, which is really cool. I never thought I'd be able to build like a redstone design all by myself, so I'm very happy about that one. What we're actually going to do here, just make it super, super cool. We're going to go ahead and do some concrete powder right there, just get it extra little bits of detail. But yeah, that's pretty much this whole build finished up. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is just do a little bit of decorating and whatnot outside the front of this cave. Maybe add like a small tree up here or something like that. We're not going to use any of the snow quite yet, just because I want to go and figure that out. I might actually basically kill off this shovel and see how much we can actually get for a little bit. So let me go ahead and get some work done, guys, and I'll be back with you. Hey guys, and welcome back. So I think this episode is going to be a little bit shorter than we typically go for, but I've run out of time for this, guys, so I'm looking just to close this one off here. We got our commenter question of the day ready, We got some cool stuff up there. I don't think we actually have a way of actually getting up there, so let's go ahead and take a flight. And we can go ahead and open our book up right here. So the commenter question of today is from Valken Guy, I think. It says, I remember you dropped the first episode of the series like a month before pharmacy school started for me. And now, even after the first year, it's still going. Your work is amazing. I enjoy watching your skills improve. By the way, the train looks amazing. I haven't seen anything quite like it. Keep up the good work, Whip. From Valken Gray, not Guy. Sorry, I messed that up. But anyways, this commenter question of the day, I picked this one out because last Friday, from when this video goes out, so 6 days ago, was the 1 year anniversary of Building with Whip. And I just thought that was super cool to point out and let you guys know that that's just it. We've been doing this for a year, and I gotta say, I've completely grown a lot over the entire this series. I think I've really figured out what I want to be doing on YouTube and how I want to be doing things, and heck, I'm still improving. I think every single week there's something new or different about the videos and how they're done, whether I'm messing with like the length of clips or whatever it might be, just kind of messing with things here and there. And I figured that's the way to constantly improve, is to try things. If they don't work, we don't do it again, but we try it every once in a while, trying new things here and there. And speaking of which, that's moving into what we're talking about right here. We went ahead and tried something new with this guy, and we brought a bunch of our good old snowy goodness up in here and tried really bringing this stuff together. I know I said originally I didn't want to bring snow in this area, but I went back with that and I decided to bring some in because I figure we're moving up into the mountains, and I already have some placed kind of on top of that guy, which is lower. There's some placed over there, which is even way lower. So we got to keep it consistent. We can't just have like no snow, then just at the top, then random spaces throughout there. So either we got to remove everything from that, or we got to go ahead and add some kind of into this area. I want to make it look like the snow is kind of like just freshly coming in, so it's only in the shaded areas right down in these regions. And then that will probably end up getting rid of. I don't really know. We'll leave it there for now, though. I'm thinking about changing out the top of that to dark prismarine, though. I think that could be kind of cool. Anyways, we got all this cool stuff here today. We had the 1 year anniversary of Building with Whip last week, which was super cool. And if you guys didn't catch it and you guys have a Twitter, go check out what I posted over there. I kind of posted a little story blurb about everything that we were doing over the past year and kind of how things have changed. If you guys didn't know, when I originally released this episode or series, I was about 600 subscribers, and everybody who was here to watch the videos was actually here from Conquest Reforged for the most part, because before the series, that's all I did. And I lost almost 200 subscribers. And now we're well over 3,000, which is just insane. In 1 year, we went from 600 down to 400 to now over 3,000. So that's super, super cool to see everybody still like cheering me on and really into the series and into everything we're doing here. So if there's anything you guys want to see changed or added on or different styles of things, be sure to let me know that down in the description, because I'm always looking for different things to be added in, changing up, and just trying new things. Like I said, you always got to keep trying new things to grow and figure out what's really going on. And by the way, I love this cave. Leaving this cave in, it's going to open up into this awesome forest. And then over here a town. I think when it's all finished, that is just going to look fantastic. Anyways, though, guys, I got to finish this off so I can get it edited up and out to you guys on time. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed another little bit more of a technical episode today as we built up the good old snow farm. We got that thing all set up, ready to go. And I'll be sure to start using that quite a bit here moving forward, so we can start messing with detailing with snow, as I'm trying to get on top of this tree. But yeah, that'll be a lot of cool stuff coming up in the future. The plan is to finish the mountain range, kind of finish out to there, and then go down that way, pretty much up to the corner, and then up to there, so we can actually start building the city, and it'll be pretty cool. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the flip side.